The fear of enjoying your life. You already know the drill. We watch YouTube videos so you don't have to. Rated on a scale 1 through 10. Skip to this time in the video if you want to watch my review, but if you want to watch my reaction, lock me in.
What is there to lose? Every second you're there, you're gaining something. There's nothing to be lost, you know what I'm saying? Like, nothing to complain about. Like, I can't think of anything that I would find stressful or anything that could bring me down.
At some point, someone convinced you that joy was the reward, that you had to earn it, that it came after the sacrifice, after the grind, after you'd proven you wanted it badly enough. And until then, enjoying yourself was basically just evidence that you weren't serious. So you learned to wear the suffering. You stopped doing things you loved.
Hold on, I didn't know I was paying for YouTube Premium. Hold on, I wasn't expecting this level of video. First off, I wanted to talk about the girl at the start of this video. I think her name is Alyssa Liu. I'm sorry if I'm butchering that pronunciation or I got her name wrong. I'm bad with names. I do apologize. But the internet fame, internet stardom that girl has had is insane. First of all, when you're in the Olympics and you're in something that is kind of televised internationally, globally, the amount of people that know you is just it's an astronomical amount. I don't know if you guys saw the graphic, but not the amount of Instagram followers that she had before the Olympics and after she won the gold medal, it's genuinely crazy. I mean, she's now getting millions of likes just on her post alone. Meanwhile, she had a couple 100K before the Olympics. It's insane. And I hope that this video does talk about how life is for her right now, because I'm really interested.
Loved the moment they started feeling too easy, too fun, too much like you weren't really trying. You told yourself that the people winning were the ones willing to go through more pain than you, and you started measuring your commitment by how much it hurt. The problem is, you've been watching the wrong thing. You've been watching people suffer and assuming the suffering is what got them there, when most of the time it's just a side effect of caring about something. And there's a massive difference between those two things, between doing something hard because you love it and doing something hard because you think the hardness itself is the mechanism. One of those produces the best work of your life. The other one produces burnout, and from the outside they look identical, right up until the moment they don't. Alyssa Liu won the US Figure Skating Championship at 13. Became the youngest national champion in the history of the sport.
Oh my lord, dude, she is so young and she won?
And from that moment, the machine closed in around her. Coaches, federations, schedules, expectations piling up on top of each other. She was talented enough that the results kept coming. And somewhere inside all of that, she stopped being able to find the thing that made her love skating in the first place. By 16, she was the best in the country and completely empty. She walked away. Not because she got injured, not because she failed. She walked away at the peak. Retired from the sport at 16 years old with national titles to her name and the Olympics 3 years out and everything pointing forward.
Take those breaks, you need them. And don't let anyone push you past your breaking point. You are the only one that knows your limit and you know yourself. I would say every athlete should take a break or not.
I hate to compare myself to something like this because she's doing it on a completely different scale, and the shit that she's doing is generational. It's really impressive. But even myself and the dreams that I want to do and the stuff that I want, that I'm obsessed with and I try to do every single day, it's always a fear to me that if it becomes, I always like it to be a hobby, an escape of everything else. But what happens if I succeed and then it gets to that point where that's your monetary income, that's your livelihood, and you have to do it every single day and you're forced to do it? I feel like there's got to be something in your brain that switches. It's got to be because work's always going to be work, no matter what it is. You could be making cotton candy, you can be shoveling dog poo. It's anything. Your brain is just going to register it as work, and you're probably not going to want to do it. That's my fear, because obviously I'm not in that situation right now where the stuff that I love to do is my livelihood, so I can't really speak from experience, but that's definitely a fear of mine.
Not even just athlete, every person. Take a break from that life that you're so stuck in, because stepping back will give you such a different perspective and you learn so much, and that's what life is about, learning.
She enrolled in university, hiked to Everest Base Camp, picked up photography, developed her own sense of fashion, her own taste, her own way of seeing things, started building an identity that had nothing to do with a sport. For 3 years, she just lived like a person, while every competitor she'd left behind kept training every single day.
I mean, I was really just living it up. I would say it was my best life.
At any point, are you like, gosh, I kind of miss skating?
No.
Not at all. You're not thinking about it at all.
No, not a thought.
By every measurable standard, she was falling apart. 3 years of lost reps, lost time that every coach in the world would tell you cannot be recovered. The window for an Olympic run was closing. The other skaters were getting better, and she was hiking mountains and taking photographs and figuring out what she actually liked.
I feel like Olympics got to be one of the most unrewarding things that you can do. I mean, like, just think about, like, the Olympic athletes that don't get the medals and don't really get the money, and even the people who get, like, a bronze in the events that aren't really shown off much, like the Olympic sprinters or, like, the Olympic, like, javelin throwers or, like, just, like, some event like that. Like, you can be going to your work at your office and there can be an Olympic athlete working with you because that's not something that pays full time. It is crazy. And you got to dedicate so much of your time to training this one specific sport that people really just do it out of love. It's amazing.
She came back at 19, chose her own music, her own costumes, her own everything. Came back not to fulfill what the sport expected of her, but to share something that was entirely hers, and the results surpassed anything she'd done before. She was landing things she'd never landed, performing with a quality that wasn't there when she was winning nationals at 13. Something had unlocked. Within 7 months of returning, she was world champion. 4 months after that, Olympic gold.
Winning isn't all that, and neither is losing. It's just something that happens. It's the outcome. But what matters is the input and the journey. And I would say take a break. If you are stuck in something for so long, it's not that good. That's why I literally retired, and it was the best thing I could have done for myself. And through retirement, I realized that I am a little bit like of a creative person, and I have these ideas. I have my own sense of fashion. I'm a little bit stubborn with it. And so I came back to share all of my art, and I love to dance. I love choreography, moving to music, and I do it by on my own terms. No one tells me what to do, and I take breaks even now. And I think that's the way to do it.
Think about what
That's crazy how mature she is for how young of an age. It's so different seeing people that like are around your age and have lived this completely different. Like she's speaking like a 40-year-old. She's speaking like with all this like life experience. That's so impressive. I have some friends that don't even like have any life experience. There is this girl that's retired, came back, got the best in the world at her job again, and then is talking about like you got to enjoy life. You can't be all your work. Like that's insane.
you're doing right now. Whatever you're building, working toward, grinding through, ask yourself honestly when the last time was that you actually enjoyed it. Not the idea of it, the actual daily process of doing it. Because there are two versions of you that could be doing the exact same thing. One of them is doing it because they're afraid of what happens if they stop. Afraid of falling behind, afraid of wasting potential, afraid that if they slow down for even a second, someone hungrier will take their place. That version works hard, gets places, but the fuel is borrowed, and one day it runs out. You find yourself standing exactly where Alyssa was at 16, at the top of something that stopped feeling like yours so long ago you can't even remember when it happened. The other version is doing it because they can't stop thinking about it, because the process itself is interesting, because there's something in the work that keeps pulling them back, something they want to figure out, something they want to express. That version works just as hard, gets up just as early, puts in just as many hours, but it doesn't expire the same way, because the thing driving it isn't fear of stopping, it's genuine obsession with continuing. What changed between Alyssa at 16 burning out and Alyssa at 20 winning everything wasn't her talent, wasn't her discipline, it was whose terms she was operating on. She spent 3 years away finding out who she actually was, and she came back knowing exactly why she was there.
Do you feel any kind of pressure that now I've got to do the Olympics and I need to win gold?
No. Actually, I'm really excited because my goal, honestly, is just to hype people up, give them an experience, whether it's negative or positive. As long as people are feeling some strong emotions and anticipation, I'm fine with that.
An Olympic athlete on the way to the biggest competition of her life, and her stated goal had nothing to do with winning. It was about giving people something, about the experience itself, about the art. Her teammate Amber Glenn said afterward that what separates Alyssa from everyone else is she genuinely sees the whole thing as pure enjoyment, just something she gets to do. And when you're performing from that place, when you're there to give something rather than protect something, you stop playing tight. You stop making the safe choice. You go further than you ever would if everything was riding on the result, because there's nothing to protect. You already got what you came for the moment you stepped on the ice.
I connect with.
Wait just a damn second. Jarvis enhanced that image.
You already got what you came for the moment you.
Nah, Pochita! I did see an interview of her talking about the Chainsaw Man manga, and I mean, that's just goat shit right there. Watching. Also, hold on. I'm sorry, I'm getting so far off topic. Did y'all read the last chapter of Chainsaw Man? Mr. Fujimoto, what the fuck are we doing?
You stepped on the ice.
I connect with everything, but I'm not attached to anything.
The people who finished behind her in Milan had been training every day she was away, doing everything right, suffering more, sacrificing more, and she came back after 3 years completely off and beat all of them.
What motivates me? I mean, I don't really need motivation. I just kind of do what I do.
The joy wasn't the reward, it was the whole point. It was what the 3 years away was for.
What is there to lose?
Most people treat it like it's rhetorical. It isn't. Because we've been taught that the answer is everything. Your reputation, your progress, your shot at the thing you've been working toward. So you never ask it seriously. You just keep suffering for it and call that commitment. But Alyssa already lost all of it once. She walked away from the peak and survived it. And on the other side, she found out the answer to the question. Nothing. There is nothing to lose.
Okay, now I kind of understand why she has that many followers on Instagram now, because she is kind of a cool person. All right, W video. That was a really good video. I liked the audio. I liked the person commentating it. I like the editing. I like the clips that they use. It was a good filter they used too, of like incorporating the text onto it. It was a good topic. I mean, I gotta stop. Like, I've been reacting to videos that are like so good recently. Like this one, this is a banger. This is a banger of a video. You think you guys should kind of check it out for yourself. If you're skipping to this point in the video without watching my reaction, go watch the original video. It's genuinely a really good experience watching this. And to rate it out of 10, I'd give it a I give it I give it a 9 out of 10. 9 out of 10. All right. Thank you guys for watching this video. Hope you guys have a great day, and let me know what you guys are pursuing. I feel like everyone's always gotta have a dream. And I feel like my problem when I was first kind of like dreaming, shooting for the stars and stuff like that, I never wanted to tell anyone. So just comment it down below. You don't have to, your name's probably not on your account. You can be like Fart Sniffers 66. It's just comment what you're pursuing, and then I'd love to share it with you guys. But anyways, enjoy your day. I'll see you.